Alright, bitches. New stainless video. Michael they them. New episode. Woo! I'm so excited. Okay.
Hatch has been forced to live on a cattle ship after the Ampere was
House
destroyed.
ship?
He's interrupted by Captain Welch, who is one of his new eggs. Welch reports
All,
they've
all, already. 5 seconds in, the visuals are insane. Ugh.
captured Jade Dragon, but can't get any information out of her. She
Uh-oh.
may have the solution to creating more electric children, but she's
I love torturing information out of children. My favorite activity.
also deaf, mute, and autistic. Well, now what? I usually just hurt people until they give me what I want. I don't really know what to do in this situation. Do you have any ideas?
Well, actually, yes, I do have an
We're
idea. I believe the best
Okay, this is the whole
solution to
bit
this
now.
tricky situation is to lock her in a dungeon on the Volta where she has no
Is the cow Swedish? The fuck is
contact
this?
with the outside world and is scared and alone. Make sure to kill her parents too.
Macka sure to
Thank
kill
you
her.
for asking, Admiral Hatch. Long live the alien.
That's what I'm talking about. Get this cow a job. Whoa! Hatch orders that Jade Dragon be brought to their science ship, the Volta, and that she be guarded by the electric children.
Ooh. The music choice, goddamn.
The Electric Clan arrives at Timepiece
What is that transition noise? That's an awesome transition noise. I have no idea where that's from. Is that from like Pokemon or something? That's
Ranch,
cool.
a new base of operations prepared for them by the Voice. Michael reunites with
By
Mrs.
the
Vey
Voice?
and have a happy moment. Afterwards, they're shown to their rooms, of which Zeus gets a special one. It has distilled water so he can actually shower for once.
Yippee!
Tanner
It's it's huh? Is that supposed to be? Is that supposed to be him? Is that supposed to be him? What?
shower for
Why?
once.
Why is Buff Squidward? Okay.
Tanner and
Okay.
Grace also make an appearance. They don't really do anything. This is just to remind you that they exist. In the
Awesome.
morning, Michael goes to meet with a man named Simon, the leader of the ranch base. He reveals that Michael's dad was the founder of the revolution. Back in the
Of
day,
course.
Mr. Vey used to work for the Elgin, and he was the first to realize how corrupted and dangerous they were.
Real.
Michael leaves and meets Gervaso, who tells him about some Elgin history. The company started
What is
as
this
a kind of
drawing?
electric therapy that promised pain relief through electricity. The result was a rushed MEI machine that killed a
Uh-oh.
whole lot of babies and made the 17 surviving
Killing
ones
babies?
into the electric children. Hatch was the one responsible for hunting down the survivors, with Nichelle being the first discovered. After their talk, Gervaso says he wants to test something. He says that Jaime mentioned Michael was able to use his magnetism to move some heavy trucks into each other when he was rescuing the Electro Clan, so he wants to see what else this magnetism can do. He has him stand next to a target, then pulse while Gervaso shoots. Of a 30-bullet clip, only 8 hit the target. Michael deflected those bullets with his magnetism. Yeah, he's a Jedi by this point. The Electro Clan have a meeting
Awesome.
where they discuss their mission. They'll be going to Taiwan, where the Elgin are holding Jade Dragon in the Star Source plant until the Volta comes to collect her. She'll be guarded by the usual Elgin troops,
Taiwan.
the
That's
Taiwanese
my
army,
that's my favorite Chinese province. Please don't kill me, Xi Jinping. Please. Please.
and the Lung Li. The Lung Li are an elite group of Elgin ninjas. This book has ninjas now.
In
When you
Taiwan.
think
Okay.
you've seen it all, the Elgin hire ninjas to their army.
Not in
These
Japan.
guys are no
Okay.
joke. They're a highly trained, fierce group of warriors who worship the electric children as reincarnations
cranking
of
90s.
lightning gods. This ends part 1.
Ooh, funny. Who told you that one, Professor Oak?
Hatch calls for a
It is
meeting with the
Pokemon.
Elgin board to hold on. Let me get my notes and make sure I'm reading this right.
Oh boy.
Hatch declares genocide Man watched Attack on Titan
What do you
once
mean
and was never the
declares
same.
genocide?
Hatch's plan is to exterminate, or rather cull, the non-electric humans and create a super race of electric humans. He plans to do this by unleashing the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Genocide plus creating a master race. Thank you, Mr. Hatch. Thank you.
First, he'll pit nations against each other, ultimately creating World War III. Next, he'll shut down the power of food producers and distributors, starving out countless people. After, he plans to unleash deadly
Of course, he
diseases
wants
on
to end the world.
He'll infect his prisoners and let them travel all over the world, essentially creating the bubonic plague 2. Finally, he'll let the electric rats loose. The Elgin
forgot
have
about the
perfected a
electric
breed of rat that survives for exactly 3 generations, giving the rats enough time to devour on the remains of the non-electric humans. When Hatch's plan is done, only 1 billion non-electric humans will remain, and they'll become slaves to the electric
He figured that out. He calculated that. Exactly 1 billion. No more, no less. Exactly 1 billion.
humans. What the hell happened to this series, man? It's only been 70 pages. I didn't plan on ending any of these parts talking about genocide, but here we are. This ends
insane.
part 2.
What is this stupid contraption?
That's a wall.
Nothing really interesting happens in part 3. It's just a reminder of the Elgin electric children and that they do in fact exist.
Okay, I guess.
I'm keeping Torsten as the microwave. I think it's too funny. The only important thing from part 3 is that Tara has gained the ability to create illusions. She can make you think you're looking at someone else or seeing things. This ends part 3.
I'm wearing tights instead of pants.
Ex-chairman
magic.
Schema has taken refuge in a hotel while he recovers from escaping the Ampere. He plans to use his remaining contacts in the Elgin to gain control of their wealth and cripple Hatch. Unfortunately for him, Hatch has already seized control of the bank. He tells Schema that he's placed $1 million bounty on his head and made him a wanted criminal in nearly every country on Earth. Schema is free to go and spend the rest of his
He
life.
could just do that. You know, he could just do that. Every country on Earth. Everything from North Korea to fucking Nebraska.
Life hiding. This ends part 4.
My schoolmates were so envious they beat me nearly every day.
Operation Jade Dragon is a go. Sorry, I have a mouthful
Is
of
he
like
eating
8
something?
Mike and Ike's right now. Before they start preparing to
Okay.
leave, Gervaso awards Michael a Medal of Valor. This was Gervaso's when he was in the military, but he thinks Michael should have it. Michael is called before the council one last time. They offer an interesting suggestion for the upcoming mission. Get Nichelle. Ever since Michael defeated her, leading Hatch to abandon her in Book 1, Nichelle has been living a somewhat normal life.
Oh.
Since Jade Dragon is going to be guarded by the electric children, Nichelle's ability to drain electricity would be invaluable. Before they leave, Michael has one last surprise for Taylor. Ta-da! Since Taylor
boy,
was
more
kidnapped
relationship
by the
drama.
Elgin when she was still in school, and Michael went to rescue her at the same time, neither of them got a chance to go to prom. It's a nice little moment between them with some horror of what might be coming next. The Electro Clan
Yo,
gets on a
imagine not
plane
going
to
to prom.
California where they
Cringe.
pick up
Cringe.
Nichelle. She's nervous at first, but eager to get revenge on the Elgin. Nichelle has joined the Electro Clan. The group lands in Taiwan and is escorted by a man named Ben. They go to check out the plant
Ben. Notoriously Taiwanese name.
Jade Dragon is
Just
being
the fucking. You go like fucking halfway across the world to fucking Taiwan, and the first person you meet has the whitest name ever. Awesome.
held at, and it is a fortress. Landmines, machine guns,
McBongalls.
countless guards, they have it all. Austin suggests that instead of trying to attack this plant, they have Zeus and Tessa attack a different Star Source plant to throw the Elgin off. Zeus and Tessa leave to go attack said plant and fly away with Ben. Ben's instructions are very simple. Don't leave the hotel until he gets back. The Electro Clan goes to a night market and Taylor goes into a store by herself.
Nice.
This person who is definitely Taylor returns
Awesome.
back to the group and they head back to the hotel.
Oh,
Ending part 5.
okay.
What do I do? Eat it?
Hatch is in his room relaxing when he gets a knock at the door.
His
Nichelle
favorite
is a
anime.
traitor? What? Who could have seen this coming?
Not me, I'm
She
gonna be
offers
honest.
everything she knows about the Electro clan if Hatch lets her back into the Elgin family. This ends part 6.
The pit is it.
Surprise,
The
it's
pit
the
is
Elgin. The Lungley finally make their appearance and take down the Electro clan in like 5 seconds. This ends part 7.
Oh, that was quick.
Taylor
Okay.
wakes up in a cell alone with
Dude,
Jade
these girls are
Dragon.
small.
A guard tells her that both of them will be fed to the rats unless Taylor gets the
Fed to
scientific
the
formula
rats.
out of Jade Dragon. She can do this by reading her mind or whatever other means are necessary, but she has 18 hours to do it. Tara comes in and bullies Taylor some more and has some awkwardly written sibling dialogue, but that's the end of part 8. Michael is being tortured for some reason. This just happens all the time now. Seriously,
Okay.
these books have so much torture in them.
He just he just gets tortured. No like long-lasting psychological effects from that. Nope. He's fine. He's chilling, you know. Just get tortured sometimes. He's buzzed and he's used to it. Oh, here's the shitty jokes.
Suddenly, a man steps in to stop the torture. Yo, it's Carl Vey, baby!
That
Carl
the-
explains that he had to fake his death and hide after the failure of the MEI machine. Hatch and Carl wanted to wait on testing the machine, but the board made them use it before it was ready. He asks Michael where Mrs. Vey is, and Michael tells him about the ranch. As Carl leaves... As Carl shrinks down to the subatomic size, he tells Michael that the Elgin are the good guys. The Elgin give Michael a proper room, but still won't let him see any of the Electro clan.
Okay, I guess.
Once they free
Wait, but it's Nichelle, not Michelle. What? Wacky name. Nichelle
Once they free
sounds
Ian,
vaguely
he
racist.
tells them that Taylor is about to be taken to the rats. This ends part 9.
I'm collecting them because they're simple and beautiful and because they make me happy.
Taylor decides on one last desperate gamble.
See?
She pretends
You see, Shakespeare had 5 parts to his plays, you know, a very, very nice structure. This guy has 11 parts. So it's more than twice as good.
to be Tara and manages to confuse the guards. They bring in Quentin to be the judge, but Taylor manages to keep up the trick by reading minds and rebooting Tara every time she's about to say something. She buys enough time for Michael and the Electro clan to come save her, but Jade Dragon is still taken. This ends part 10.
I am a flaming Moltres.
I just want to say, these books have had a 4-part structure till now. Why
Oh.
are there 11 parts in this one?
I think you mentioned that in the group chat or
Anyways,
something. I just
the
forget.
Electro clan runs to the facility
What
until they
food?
reach a big pool of fish. Austin suggests they turn one of the boats upside down, then have Michael magnetize. This would give them enough air to jump into the water and walk out. They do a little underwater conga line with Michael
Hell
cutting
yeah.
through pipes as they go. He's literally just a Jedi. I don't know what to say anymore. I feel like an idiot for making this joke multiple times, but he's just a Jedi. They emerge and are faced with a new problem. They need to escape through the field of landmines. Austin thinks that they can detonate most of the
Landmines,
landmines if Michael
genocide,
creates a magnetic
torture.
field. This would blast through all of the walls and the fences too. To do this, Nichelle tries to do the inverse of her usual draining and acts like a substitute Tessa. Oh my god, there he is! It's Michael Vey! Everybody get him!
Now I am become death,
Uh-oh.
the destroyer of worlds.
Wait, no, I take it back. Please, spare me, I have a fan. Imaginary technique. Big electric attack.
Sorry. My sister came in.
right, Dad.
Oh my god.
I should have been a lawyer.
That's true. Boom, boom, boom. Also,
Great technique.
can we appreciate? I think this is pretty good. I think this is pretty good.
Big right, Dad. They start moving through the dust, with Ian watching out for any remaining landmines. Good going, Jack. Now we gotta figure out... Nah, I'm kidding. McKenna melts through the wires and basically makes landmine soup. You'd think the heat would set off the explosives within it. Hold on, I'm gonna Google this. Huh.
Landmine soup. Learning about landmines. I did not think that this would be where I learned about landmines.
As they move through the destruction, they see some lightning flying in the distance. Zeus, Tessa, and Ben have been distracting the remaining guards. The group escapes to a safe house, but I think you guys forgot about somebody. At the safe house, Michael tells Ian about his dad being alive. Ian is like, nah bro, that was Hatch and Tara. Oh, that's really bad, isn't it? The Electro Clan move to attack the Volta while Jade Dragon is being transferred onto it. Decoy ships head to the Volta, but Austin guesses that the real Jade Dragon is on a small fishing boat far out in the water. Using McKenna's light, they send out a Morse code signal and get the Volta to shoot its own ships down. The rest of the group attacks from behind and rescues Jade Dragon. They go back to the safe house while Ben takes Jade Dragon to the airport. She's going to be relocated and sent to a new family. When Ben comes back, he's panicking. The Elgin attacked the ranch. The Electro Clan readies themselves to head out immediately.
And that's it. Subscribe. Oh my god, my ears hurt from that. Oh my god. Subscribe.